Hello everyone, it's me, Jessica, and welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to do a pretty short, sweet, and to the point speed build for the Not So Berry. I'm going to be posting the episode before the speed build. I was kind of unsure whenever I recorded the episode, because obviously I built this first for the episode. Really great details, I know, but I wasn't sure which one was going to come first. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed that episode. I was really excited about it, and I feel like the venue did its job. But this venue is going to be a wedding venue. I think I have it labeled as a bar on the gallery, but it's essentially just a very, very blue desert wedding. So like a minty desert wedding, if you will. Definitely inspired for a Not So Berry Gen 1 wedding, and because they live in they live in Brindleton Bay, it is raining all the time. So I just figured that Oasis Springs is kind of a nice spot for them to get married, because it is typically sunny and just nice and hot, and I think that's kind of as a couple that what they wanted for their day. But if you're here for just the speed build, that is just kind of a background on what inspired the build. But do enjoy. Let me know what you guys think, or if you have thoughts down below. If you make it to the end, thank you. I hope you're all having an awesome day. Do swallow for just a second. But yeah, I hope you're just taking care out there. It's Christmas week, and it's kind of a stressful week and the most stressful year. So I hope you're all taking care of yourselves the best that you can. We are doing the same. We're trying, you know. We're having a better week as far as toddler life goes, so that's always fun. But yeah, on to the speed build, guys. Okay, guys, we are gonna dive right into this. I guess you could call it a Not So Berry venue. I'm not really sure what I'm gonna title it, but nevertheless, I'm pretty happy with how it turned out. I just knew that I wanted them to be able to get married in a place that was not so rainy. It's raining a lot where they live, and we appreciate it. They actually, or I say they, Pepper, the actual Not So Berry, like, person, heir, matriarch, she was able to finish her collection for the elements, essentially because of a thunderstorm. The lightning struck and like gave us an element, and it was actually the element that we needed. It was a rare one too, not just like a common one or something, but I guess that makes sense, that you would need a rare one for your final piece of a collection. I mean, unless I guess you just got lucky and you found all the rare ones first. But anyways, so I think essentially going into this, I knew that I wanted it to be very blue, but kind of in a tasteful way. I didn't want it to be like too much like a Not So Berry house would be, but definitely suiting to the challenge so that there's still a little bit of blue in every picture. But most importantly, I was kind of struggling with the idea originally of, do I get them married in Oasis Springs by the water? And if I did it by the water, I was kind of like, I liked this lot right here next to the Calientes, but then, like, I'm sure y'all already noticed, I did not demolish the Calientes house, or anything of that nature. They live there and everything, so, you know, we just got married next door, not a big deal. Y'all just stay over there with your drama, and we're just gonna come and get married real quick, basically. I mean, yeah, nothing fancy. But I'm just kind of giggling because, yeah, I did not ruin the Caliente's life, basically. But there was also like the street in Oasis Springs. It's actually like the more industrial or business quarters. And I just chose not to do it over there. I don't know, I couldn't decide, like, if I was gonna demolish something to build this, which one? Would it be the rattlesnake? Like, could I just demolish the rattlesnake like that? I don't know. I don't think I could make the rattlesnake all blue either. Like, to renovate it, I feel like that would just be doing it dirty. So I just did this, and I hope y'all like it because I'm a fan of how it turned out. I think that this lot is actually really pretty because it was between Oasis Springs and Strangerville as a whole. I thought the idea of getting married up on the plateau in Strangerville, where you can just see all the surroundings, just so beautiful. I love all the rocks, and the trees are really cool out there in Strangerville too. But I just decided to keep the Strangerville madness away from the wedding, essentially. So that's where we're at. So since like building this and everything, and before recording this voiceover, I have actually like already recorded the episode of the wedding, and it was a beautiful spot. Honestly, it paid off very well. But I will say that the whole setup I do in the end, with like the platform as the aisle, I probably wouldn't do it again. That, or I would just need to fence it off, because having the like side corridor on the building, they just took that like that early left and went and got up on the arch. So maybe if I like fenced it off to where they had no choice but to go down the aisle, I guess that would fix the issue there. Because I was like, oh, it's so pretty, but okay. Okay, and the camera was doing something kind of weird when I was in free camera. Like just for the wedding, I like to be in free camera so you can, kind of feel like you're there. And it was like the trees disappeared, some of the lights for like the fairy lights going down the aisle, some of those disappeared, and I couldn't get the trees to actually show up in the screenshots. So it's just kind of weird little glitches, and I feel like the game has kind of been running like that here recently. Just a lot of like weird bugs that seem just kind of random. Move objects seems to be kind of broken, if you're asking me. Not a professional by any means, but I feel like it keeps telling me I can't intersect with objects whenever I have move objects on. And it's like weird things, like the pillars cannot intersect with like if I have like already put maybe a woodworking bench or a plant or something up against where the pillar would be going, if it's like in the square. I don't know, I'm not sure if anyone else has been experiencing these issues, but very, very strange. Very strange. I think it's kind of funny that whenever I was recording this, like just building, I kept having to like stop recording because my daughter was running around the living room with me. And this is something that we've been doing more and more and more of. She is officially a year and a half now, and these days she does not want anything but like just run around and do everything she's not supposed to do. When I would let her out of her room, she goes and just beelines for like, what's up, what can I get into? And if I haven't completely secured the computer area, or the TV remote is accessible, like the telephone, anything, she just starts pressing buttons, and she thinks it's so funny. Oh, kids, man. It's fun though. She keeps me guessing, keeps me on my toes for sure. I do not get coffee in my system quick enough. Because she starts our days just anytime. It's a flip of the coin. You just never know. You never know. And a dirty butt, that can just start the day earlier. Just talk about mom stuff. I'm reminding myself of the movie Bad Moms, where Mila Kunis goes out to the bar and she just starts talking about mom stuff to all the hot guys, and she can't stop it. It's like mom vomit. Oh, goodness gracious. Also 2020. I don't leave my house, and I don't know what people are doing out there in the world. I don't know what the latest fashion is. I just we've been watching a lot of Schitt's Creek recently. I am like pretty much done with the whole series. I just haven't actually finished, like, I don't actually know how many episodes I'm like not completed with. I said that kind of weirdly, but yeah, I don't know how many episodes I've not completed, but I know that I was almost done, but I finally got my husband on the kick of watching it, so we just started at episode 1, season 1, and we restarted it. So here we are. He's about to start season 5, I think, or just did. I can't really remember. But you know that you found the one whenever he he gets it. It was just funny because I watched it for a little while I was pregnant and stuff, and I always told him that it was a good show, but he worked so much, so I never got him to sit down long enough to watch it, and then here we are, and he gets it. And David is a crowd pleaser, a crowd favorite. We love David. I also love Alexis. Just that show in general. It's just so great. So great. But I hope you guys are liking the whole build because it's coming along very nicely at this point. I wanted to have kind of this separate space that could almost seem like it is a honeymoon suite. I know that it does not function that way. I've done that before for a wedding venue, and I probably will continue to do it because I think that it is a kind of nice idea. But it's really not that private. I've never actually had my Sims like stay the night to like sleep in the bed overnight, but it looks so much more like put together as one whole cohesive like kind of event space that way. If it's like, a rental of I get this lodging and I'm able to throw my rehearsal, dinner, and the actual ceremony and reception and just everything all in one place. So I think that that's kind of nice. I tried to like even make it look like there was like a his and hers kind of table, like a bride and groom table where they would sit and have their meal, which I never actually have them do that in when I'm actually playing, because getting them to do anything takes 600 years, so it's just there because it looks cute. And that's what everything in The Sims is about, right? Just doing it because you want to, because you can. Because otherwise you're not going to use it, and that's fine. We did cut the cake and like have the cake and everything like that, but we did not use the chocolate fountain that I placed, and I really wanted to use that. I just kind of forgot, which is because I ended up getting sidetracked because I was trying to take pictures of The Sims, and that was just like a whole ordeal. Couldn't get Pepper to stand still in one place. Diego kept running all over the place, and then Pepper wasn't in her wedding dress anymore. It was a whole situation, but I didn't have her change back. I actually, whenever I did get the picture pulled up to take a picture of her, there was a pillar in the way. So yeah, I didn't get the picture taken because there was no picture to take. But I tried. The effort was there. A for effort, right? So that's all you can ask for sometimes. But it looked real cute. There's a honeymoon suite with a sauna room. There's like a whole little area where you could do your makeup and have your bath, your bubble bath with your wine after the wedding. You're winding down or whatever. And I liked that idea because for me, whenever we had our wedding, I just wanted to be able to take like a nice soaker bath at the end of the wedding night. That's all I wanted. I mean, aside from like a nice off, no stress wedding day kind of thing. But it was good. It was, honestly, I look back and it was a great day. So if you're not married yet, I wish you luck. Wish you luck for that situation. But this build is up on the gallery. My gallery ID is always tagged down in the descriptions below. I hope that you guys have enjoyed the whole speed build here. I hope that you guys like the splash of blue that I've kind of just littered throughout. I did try to kind of settle down the bathrooms just a smidgen with doing the white walls and just the hint of blue in the bathroom, but definitely still pretty prominent. But anyways, thank you guys so much for tuning into the little speed build segment, and I am going to go ahead and just pass you off to the tour section of it, so have fun over there. Okay, this is the little venue that we have built up for the Not So Berry wedding. Like I said, it's a very like blue, just desert inspired wedding. But I think it came together quite nicely. I wanted for there to be like outdoor space, obviously, because it's in the desert, so it doesn't really need to be super like indoor for everything, but there is some indoor space as well. There's space for your kids if you bring your kids, not so much toddlers. There's not like a sleeping spot for toddlers or really that much going on, but I don't know about you guys. Me personally, whenever I have a toddler in my family, I just don't take them anywhere. They stay at home. We just buckle down. We get through that toddlerhood, much like what my real life is like right now, 2020. You can hear her back there. If I leave that in, she's talking. She is not napped today, go figure. But I used some Star Wars plants in this build. Is it supposed to be that skinny? I guess maybe I just have it rotated in a way that I didn't realize it was skinny like that. Anyways, whenever you come in, it is very blue, but also I feel like very just like versatile. Not everything is blue. I did almost do like the plant pots for the bamboo. Actually, I could have made those like a blue color or a teal color. I did not. I refrained from making everything blue. So it's I think somewhat versatile for other things, but in here is a little sauna room, and it is very like green turquoise kind of in here. You have a bunch of candles. There's no other light aside from the candles, and it has been used recently, obviously, so there's that. Off in here is the bathroom, which I wanted it to seem like this is a honeymoon suite, so you've got the his and hers robes there, or hers and hers, or his and his. But you've got the double sinks, the ironing board, so if you needed to like iron your shirt or whatever it may have been that you just kind of wanted to touch up, there's the ironing board. Some storage, because always storage, but also this little like makeshift spot to do your makeup and stuff. I didn't want to put an actual vanity down because I just don't, personally, I don't want for the Sims game to control my Sims makeup like that, so I don't use the vanity tables on days like a wedding day. I actually just like to go into cast and do it that way. But this is the little bathtub and shower area, which I think is just so light and airy and serene. I just absolutely love it. But that's the little honeymoon suite. I know that you can't actually like have honeymoon suites that everyone goes in there essentially, but this is the little bar space, and like the outdoor seating kind of area kind of carries over. There's a bunch of like fountains in this area, so it just sounds really nice. Sounds nice, looks nice, all the above. Over here, whenever you turn this corner, there's like a little outdoor grill spot, but also it takes you straight on to the actual venue area, which I just think that this is so beautiful. I love it. I love it. It worked great. It functioned well. Everyone actually did sit down in the seats, which I thought was very surprising. But then this is the little spot, and like I said, blue because everything was very blue inspired, but the water off in the background, it was just, it was very beautiful. I was very happy with it, and I kind of like that I'm doing this voiceover. Oh, guys, I did the whole floor trick right here. I did the floor trick. Look how pretty that is. I did it. I've always like seen people do that and I've never tried it. So, but going up in here, this is the little event room. You've got a table where you could put like a book for kind of guest book and stuff like that. I didn't really clutter up this lot as much as I've done in some of my other wedding builds. I did like a rustic wedding menu that was really cluttered up with a bunch of presents and stuff, which you do have the presents off in the corner there. You've got this beautiful area where you could like take pictures, dancing and everything underneath the lights that are blue, of course. And this is actually the cake that was from my wedding. Oh, down, not down. I meant to go up. Anyways, so this is the little seating area. And because, you know, realistically, like your Sims don't ever have 20 friends. I play on console. I don't have mods to where I can invite a whole ton of people. I have kind of just started making my community lots with a few less tables and not worrying so much about trying to like, I feel like in real life, you know, you have like 50 tables and that's just not realistic whenever it comes. Oh, I'm sorry. There are 2 bathrooms over here. They mirror each other, so they are exactly the same. Again, I went with like a blue top on the sink and the blue accents in the tile. But I kind of kept it a little more less blue in there, a little cleaner. But I hope that you guys like the little speed build, the build itself. I'm very happy with it. I think that it's kind of in a funny spot because I left the Calientes there. So we got married next to the Calientes. But that's fine. It's not even a big deal. You know, the Calientes just do their thing. The Tayberries just come over here and they just get married real quick. Like just Dawn, you just stay over there with your love triangle. Or love square. I don't even know. Too much tea. Well, thank you guys so much for popping in for the speed build. Like I said, I hope you liked it. It is up on the gallery. My gallery is always tagged down in my description. I try and always put a description kind of based on the video. So for my LPs, if you catch up, if you watch any of my LPs, I do actually kind of like whenever I'm done editing and I have this like second perspective after I'm done editing, I feel like I see it again in like that different light where I'm kind of actually spectating, and it helps me actually kind of like catch things sometimes. So sometimes I actually will put like a little side note in the description and stuff. I think I've mentioned that once before, but just a little, I guess, tip if you want a bit more of what I think of the episodes and such. Speed builds, obviously. There's like nothing in the description for speed builds other than like, hope you enjoyed. But yeah. I have mentioned also I want to do a giveaway whenever I get to 100 subscribers, and I'm not sure if this is the best time to be mentioning it at the end of the video. I will be making sure I mention it in every video though, and hopefully more at the beginning. But whenever I get to 100 subscribers here on YouTube, I will be doing a like expansion pack giveaway. But I will be doing a separate giveaway for my SIMstagram account because I just hit 1,000 followers on that account. But I'm going to keep that a little bit smaller because I am really looking to grow my YouTube channel as opposed to my Simsta account, which I love both communities very much, but they're linked obviously to me. Everything on my Simsta is straight from the YouTube channel. It's all the stories basically that we do together here. So but yeah, I wanted to mention that, and there will be more coming on that. So anyways, thank you guys so much for stopping by. I hope you're all taking care out there, and I will catch y'all in the next one. Bye.